Hello, officer. Yes, please come quickly. It's the consequences of my actions.
So you felt sorry for her and you reversed it. That's what happened. You came here, instead of doing your job and giving her that work order, you felt sorry for her and went and had it amended.
I didn't have it amended. I gave the judge information.
Your information, not
Correct.
based on anything other than what you felt. Correct.
That's all we need.
Use all the other players. You're videotaping
Leave my son alone, please, lady.
No, he beat my son up on the ice. They used to play together. Do you remember you invited him to your birthday party when you had it?
I invite I don't know who your son is, actually.
Jack. The one you checked like 4 times at the end of the game?
I was playing park.
No, you don't check on in-house ever at any level. Ever.
I wasn't like... They're like smaller than me, and it's like...
They're smaller than you, so why are you hitting them? Didn't I ask you one time before not to hit my son? Stop taping
I just don't want to be bothered. I mean...
I understand you don't want to be bothered, but I don't want my son... My son came off the ice crying, and he's a tough player.
What color socks does your son have? What color socks?
He wears lightning. Yes, that's the kid. See, all the parents want to know, who's the kid that beats everybody up on the ice?
Oh, yeah.
He's videotaping me, so he has proof, and he has backup over here. Who's the kid that beats everybody up on the ice?
Oh, yeah.
He's videotaping me, so he has proof, and he has backup over here.
Yeah.
I'm just asking, why do you have to play like that? What grade are you in?
4th, going into 5th.
Okay, these kids are even younger than you. And you feel like you have to hit them out there?
I'm not hitting them.
You're checking into them. How many? I bet you we could count it.
But they're doing the same thing to me.
No, they're not. Because they never played travel. You played travel. You were taught to check. These kids aren't.
Travel's really no checking right now.
You're checking us too?
No. Honey, I heard you've been kicked off of 3 or 4 travel teams even because of your behavior.
No, he's on a AA Pee-wee team right now. Just started.
I did not.
I hope it works for you. I hope it works out for you because I really don't like you in here hitting kids that don't need to be hit.
Look, lady, if you don't want your kid to be hit, don't put him in hockey, one of the most dangerous and physical sports ever. Why not put him in golf or something that's less contact sport? Even basketball or soccer. You put him in literally the sport that has the most contact ever, and you're complaining the fact that he's getting hit? Yo, some people just have no logical common sense, man.
Like in our early 20s, like this is the time to
like explore and find yourself too.
They tell on themselves. I'm perfectly okay with people wanting to give away their best years to the streets, their career, or whatever you want to do. That's cool. No problem. It's your life, your body. But at the end of your run, you can't get mad at a man or men for not wanting to take you at the end of your run. Relationships or marriage or whatever you want to call it is not your retirement plan after you're done with the streets. In the game of life, nobody gives you the highest value at the lowest point. You don't see guys in sports getting the max contract at the end of their career. You don't see people running to buy a car that has the most mileage and spend the most money for it. Like, nothing in this world works where you get the highest value at the lowest point.
That's true. Like in life, if you make a decision, there will be consequences for it. Now, I'm not going to say that's over for you or you can't find someone later in life, but it's going to be 10 times harder to find someone later in life than it is to find when you're young. So enjoy your life, do what you want 100%, but understand that it can make finding a partner in the future a lot harder. And if you don't want to deal with that, don't sit out there and complain and cry because you feel lonely. So this reminds me of The Incredibles when Mr. Incredible saved the guy's life and he sued him after. Like, what is that? Like, this happens so much in society. Nowadays, people are going to start minding their own business and not helping people at all. It's very sad to where we're going.
No. You were banned last time after leave. Stay out.
What are you talking about? What manager? What store manager? We need to get our stuff.
No, there's no express line.
I need to get my stuff.
No, leave. You're banned from the store. You want to leave.
Why am I banned?
Because of his attitude, what he's doing, and you're not doing anything about it.
What can I do? If I hit my kid, what's going to happen? I'm going to go to jail.
You don't come in. This is called jail. You're letting him do this.
I'm going to go to jail. I can't do that. I'm never going to hit my kid.
Store.
I need to get my stuff.
You're not getting anything.
No, you could tell that's terrible, horrible parenting. I feel so bad for that kid because you know that kid is just doing what he's taught. At that age, kids are just sponges and they learn from their parents. So obviously that's been happening at home, and she does not know how to parent or be the authority in the household and stop him from doing these things or thinking this way. It's really sad, man. Some people in life just start off with such a disadvantage, and I'm gonna pray for that kid. I hope he finds better parenting.
That an independent woman, like, independence is an attractive quality.
No. How would you define independence?
Simple terms, a woman who doesn't need a man but wants a man.
What's going on?
Guys.
Asking what is the key to a woman's heart?
This dad makes videos on how to do certain tasks that a father would normally teach a son. He said he started this page because his father walked out on his family when he was a child and was never taught these life lessons that you normally learn from a dad. So now he wants to help as many people as he can. And with over 20 million total views, it's safe to say he has.
Now that's beautiful, man. Be the change you want to see in this world. This man is out here teaching boys how to be men. That's so beautiful. I hope he gets a huge following and it keeps helping kids who grow up without fathers become better members of society.
We as women need to stop giving ugly men a chance.
What do you think would happen if a guy made the same video saying the same thing? Just picture for a moment what would happen if the roles were reversed.
I got reminded I'm not young and hot anymore, so that's fun. I came out of CVS, I went to go start my car and it wouldn't start, and I had to restart it and finally got it going. Point to that being I had to go to O'Reilly's and I had the guy test me for a new battery and he's like, yep, you need a new battery. I'm like, cool, let's get a new battery. So I go and I buy a new battery and I'm like, you guys put it in, right? Because they've always put in a battery for me when I buy a new battery at O'Reilly's, my entire life. Always. They've always offered, can I come put that in your car for you? Not this time, no. Now I'm old, apparently.
That sounds fishy. They put it in for you for free? They never put anything in for free for me, or at least anyone else when you go to an auto parts store. Whenever you buy the battery, there's also an installation fee. If they were doing that for you for free, something was going on, because that doesn't make any sense.
What about marrying a black man or black woman? Actually, there are many Filipinas who are attractive to black men. However, should I say it or not? Okay, I'll just say it then. Most Filipino I know, especially Filipino men with fair skin, will never date a black woman. In my experience and observation, I've never seen a Filipino man dating a black woman. Most Filipino men, particularly to fair-skinned men, as I mentioned earlier, they're the most pickiest men I've ever known in the whole wide world. Filipino men with fair skin would never date a dark-skinned Filipina. How much more to black women? Why? They're picky. When I was in the Philippines, fair-skinned Filipino would never lay eyes on me. You know why? I may have fair skin, but my hair is curly. And Filipino men with fair skin would only date Filipina with fair skin and...
Hey, that's great advice you're giving yourself there, lady, because every real man knows once you have a woman's heart, she ain't going nowhere. Doesn't matter how many simps are in her DMs or like her picture or tell her how beautiful they are. All you want is for us to tell you how beautiful you are. All you want is some of our attention, and we'll give you a little bit, just not enough to where you feel like you're special. Once you women feel all special, then you start feeling entitled, and then y'all act like we owe you something for you existing in our lives. What's crazy, if you women knew, we want to be affectionate, we want to give you attention, but we purposely only give you enough to keep you coming back for more. Don't blame us, that's how fucked up y'all are.
He, one, is just promoting a lot of harmful stereotypes and violence towards just women and also just non-binary people, because I can't even imagine what he thinks about that.
I think he's an angry, closeted gay.
And
it's so funny how these type of women are always for gay rights, but then they're quick to use it as an insult to a straight man, and they laugh about it. So are y'all supportive of the LGBTQ or not?
Finally! Someone who knows how to have a little fun.
His confession.
Cheated on my boyfriend 3 times.
Okay, why?
Because he's a
I'm still in love with my ex-boyfriend and I have a new boyfriend.
That's kind of crazy.
We're about to go see him.
Why do people do this? Why are you in a relationship when you don't like the person anymore? Like, why are you playing with people's emotions and playing games and making people's lives worse for no reason? People like this deserve to be alone, bro.